Hello fellow critics, welcome back to the alley. May the 4th be with you. That's right, it's Star 4th Day. It's 4th Wars Day. It's 4th Star War Day 4th. Star Wars Day, yeah! So to celebrate, I'm gonna point out 4 things that I noticed that were weird, problematic, or just out there about the Star Wars franchise. And I'm gonna do this because it's really fun to poke holes in things you love, right? You just gotta find the hole and you poke on in there. First, I thought it was really weird that considering how revered and well known he was, Yoda is the only one of his species that you see throughout the entire franchise until Grogu appears in The Mandalorian. Which, I don't know, with all the new Star Wars remakes, the Han Solo movie, the Obi-Wan Kenobi one is supposed to be coming out here in the near future as I understand it, and the things like that, Rogue One, I feel like young Yoda was something that we definitely should have seen. He made everybody in Clone Wars look like weak, insignificant children, so I would love to see Yoda mop the floor with all these other Sithlings. So, is it anything like the little booger troll version of the Dalai Lama where he reincarnates every time he fades away? Would that technically make the Mandalorian his universe's Pancham Lama? Essentially, the Dalai and the Pancham Lama play spirit hide and seek every time one passes away. The Dalai Lama picks a new Pancham Lama, the new Pancham Lama picks the new Dalai Lama. They find each other, essentially the same way a twin flame is like, oh, I know you. If that's the case, then one Yoda at a time kind of makes sense. Too many Jedi cooks make a very forceful kitchen. And second, I know I can't be the only person who's mentioned it. I mean, it's illogical to think that. You remember when Rey is holding that dagger and it's like, oh, this is a dark artifact. Yeah, you know what a really dark artifact is? What about the lightsaber that killed all those children in cold blood? Isn't that a little bloodstained maybe? They make everything seem like it has an energy signature, yet they pass around the baby slayer like grandma's spiked nog. No, grandma, I only have regular nog in my cup. Wipes off the blood of the innocent. Number 3, man, I feel like for how big of an inspirational movie it was for a lot of people my generation growing up, there were not a lot of inspiring female characters, let alone female characters at all when you think about it in the original trilogy. I'm just saying, I saw Alien when I was very young, so I knew that hardcore space chicks were out there. It can't just be Ripley. Do you think it was intentional or more subconsciously reflective of George's psychology? Find out tonight at 10. My 4th and final thought today is more reflecting on space-age sci-fi than anything. The 2 big space entities of my youth were Star Wars and Star Trek. Completely different ends of the spectrum. Not here to say which is better. You don't need me to do that. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? No, but think of these like ideas. Star Wars is just that. As the universe expands and we explore into it, we're going to run into conflict. Wars even. There would clearly be an issue with currency that we see happening in the classic "we do not accept Republican credits" scene. See, I nailed that, right? There's slavery, random murder every day, a collapsing political system being run internally by a shadow organization. It's basically Space America. Star Trek, on the other hand, is kind of the antithesis of this, though. There are hardly any open wars. Sure, there's trouble, but it isn't over money because they can just replicate food and everything. The alien species seem a little less aggressive towards each other. I mean, unless you count the Klingon, because nobody needs these when they go and do their interpretive dancing. It doesn't feel like much of a stretch to presume that when our Star Wars are over, our Star Trek will begin. I hope I gave you something to think about because I've had these thoughts in my head for roughly 2 decades, just banging around and causing more internal damage than C-3PO's unnecessary stutter causes him. I'll see you guys next time, in a place far, far away from here. Stay safe, stay skeptical, critically yours, The Fox.